Happy Tuesday, not Monday, because it's been a long, long weekend, guys, straight up. But we're here now. We're up and running, and Rogue Actions is uploaded now. Thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hit that follow button, subscribe, all the fun stuff. We got our boy Ram here. We got a lot to cover, but we're not going to be able to cover it all today. There's just too much to do in this video, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But Ram, hello, mate. How's your weekend been, brother? We've been flat out with territory war and everything. That's why we're just a day late today. It's been a heck of a weekend for us. Really has.
Oh, it was a long weekend. I had my 3-year Twitch anniversary
Congrats.
and YouTube 1,000 sub celebration, 24-hour stream, and I was so it was a long weekend.
It was. So we do apologize, guys. We didn't get it out there. It certainly wasn't a case that we couldn't be bothered. It's just been a heck of a week. It really was. But better late than never. That's what we always say. The show must go on, so here we are. And we've got it all happening today. We're going to start, of course, for those that join us for the first time, 3 topics on this video, on this channel, 3 topics on Ram's channel. The link will be down below in the description at the top. Can't miss it. Click on that. Take you straight there. That simple. So go and check out Ram's video as well so you catch the whole thing. It's really, really important. Let's start it off with the mini meme, of course, this week in dedication to Minnie, who we lost way too soon. Pretty simple, this one. The Joas have been shopping, Ram. Joas have been shopping. They needed a new motorhome. They found one. There we go. Straight up and running. So there we go. There we go, Joa motorhome. I like that one. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I'd buy that for $1. Take my money now. There we go. So that's that was my favorite
Insert
one.
GIF of Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, yo.
That's exactly it. So I thought we had to share that one. I thought that'd be pretty funny. But
Good.
man, we got to talk about this firstly. We need to get after it. We have... Okay, anyone want a Datacron? Because if you want one, you can get an absolute ton of them really, really quickly this week. For those that don't know, of course, last week, CG forgot to put in the Datacron store. They forgot to put in the new Datacron set, the Set 8, Chapter 8, I think it is, or whatever they call it. The purple ones, let's call them, because it's just easier. Wandering Wisdom is the name, but they're all purple. There we go. It's just easier to do it by color. They forgot to put them in the store, so they thought, okay, we don't want you guys to miss out. Conquest is coming up, so we're just going to put them in the Conquest store. You still need the same material to purchase them. So you still need, of course, all of the shard shop currency and the crystals to purchase those, same as you normally would, but they're just in a different store, Ram. Now, for those that don't realize, of course, the Datacron store refreshes every week, okay? It's a 1-week refresh. So you buy stuff, got to wait until the following week to pick it up again. I think, is it Thursday morning, roughly your time in the US, Ram, when it ticks over? Is it Thursday normally in the US? Friday, there we go. Thank you.
Friday morning, it always ticks over for us.
Friday morning, because it's different here in Australia. It's Thursday for me here, Thursday night. So it's different because of the clocks. That's why I wasn't sure. So Friday morning, it ticks over. So the thing with the putting them in the Conquest store is that you can do multiple refreshes in the Conquest store. And when I say multiple refreshes, if anyone is a spender in this game, Ram, you can go to town on this new set of Datacrons. Now, how can I prove this? How can I show you? It's pretty damn simple. I did it myself. This is my Datacron set. This is my own personal Datacron set before Conquest even started. Okay, guys, straight up. This is what I've been able to do by selling all of my blue ones that were due to expire anyway, getting the currency from them, and refreshing the store over and over and over again to get all of the base Datacrons unlocked and a ton of mats at the same time. So long story short, I have 5 level 9 Datacrons already. Ben Swallow done, Mara Jade done, Poggle, Trench, and also Tuscan Warrior. All locked in at level 9, maxed out, all done. I've also, as you can see here, I've got, I think around, how many we got there? 14, about 17 unlocked already. Now, this is half the amount of refreshes you can actually do in that store, Ram. That's not even maxed out. I know of people that have taken the store to the brink. They have maxed the refreshes out. They've actually hit their Datacron cap. You know how there's only so many you can have? I think it's like 30 something.
30.
30. There we go. So basically, they have already maxed it out before Conquest has even gone live, the whole lot. They can't get any more. Ram, this is crazy, brother. This is crazy. This is going to give a huge advantage to those players that A, have picked it up, and B, are willing to spend some serious coin on this stuff. They're going to get a massive advantage for the next 4 months. What do you think about this, Ram? This is crazy, brother. Absolutely crazy.
I mean, 2 parts. Number one, I didn't know about this until yesterday when you sent me this screenshot saying, "Hey, look at my Datacrons," and I was like, "What the fuck? Can you show me how to hack?" No. And then then you tell me, and I'm like, "Oh, I missed out of the entire weekend of being able to refresh this store." And this store refreshes multiple times a day. I think it's every 6 hours it refreshes. So you don't even have to spend the crystals. You can get it refreshing 4 times a day, technically.
You can do more than 4. Let me tell you right now, you can do a lot more than 4.
Without spending crystals. Without spending crystals. I think it refreshes automatically.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Right. But like, I didn't know about it. So I missed out on, 3 or 4 days worth of being able to refresh, which I absolutely would have, because this is a serious advantage going into 3s. And I mean, yes, you got the next 4 months, but like, just think about it. Now if you're willing to spend, you can go into the next conquest and just relax. You don't have to farm all the sector 1 and try to max out these Datacron nodes like I normally do. You don't have to go into sector 5 to get these reroll mats if you don't want to. Like, you can mess around it and just kind of take your time, because you're not pressed for time, because you have all the Datacrons you need.
Yeah.
And there was somebody I was talking to yesterday that said they have something like 15, 20 level 9s.
Yeah. Yep. I believe
it is bonkers.
I've done what you can see here on the screen. I've done in hours, not days, hours. That's what I've been able to achieve. And I barely scraped the surface. Make no mistake, as far as what is possible. I have not maxed everything out. There's still more room for me to play with this. This was just in a couple of hours after my GAC run on Monday, right? That's basically what I was able to do. So,
oh my God.
It's just insane. And after all of this, I still have something like 1,000 of the tier 1, the purple mats. Like, I've got like 1,000 left that I haven't even used yet. I haven't run out of stuff. I still have plenty. It is insane. It really is. So I personally would have preferred for just wait until the store to roll next week. Wait for it. I mean, everyone would have been on an even keel then. Everyone would have been forced to do Conquest, which is what they want us to do anyway. And I think it's a more of an even playing field than trying to rush it out in another store. This, I don't think was... Maybe it was thought through and they don't care for whatever reason. Certainly turning over some money for them on refreshes, I'm sure of it, crystal-wise. But, I mean,
Oh, this was definitely not the right call. This was like, they are just not even trying to hide it.
No.
Spend your money.
Yeah.
That's what this was. Spend your money. Here is pay to win.
Yep. Give us your wallet. Have fun. Have fun, go nuts. So
there is no excuse now for any player to, even if you don't spend, charge up currency. That's all you got to spend. Charge up currency 4 times a day. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for players to not have Datacrons for this entire set for the next 4 months.
Correct.
Because of this mess up that they did. And it's only here for this week. They're gonna change it on Friday.
It's gonna tick over on Friday. Still, so you've got to hurry up and get in. It's not a permanent thing. It's only they're gonna roll it back this Friday again, back to the original weekly store where you only get the 1 week refresh. You got to hustle if you want it. Okay, so there's a PSA straight up that if you want to rip in, now's the time. Not many people will probably realize. Not many will realize. They put a post out saying they were putting it there, but I don't think people actually realize probably what the ramifications of this would be. So anyway.
No, because we're all used to it being a weekly reset.
Correct. Absolutely. But those smarter than us have gone, hang on a minute. we can actually use this to our advantage, and they are absolutely doing so. Make no mistake. So comments. This will be fun. What do you guys think about this? Pop them in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. We'd really, really like to hear it. This
I
is
can't wait for
wild.
these.
But anyway, yeah, let us know what you guys think. We'd love to hear about it. Let's also talk Mando, mate. We're going to cover the road ahead on Friday. We got Ranger on, obviously, this week. We've also got yourself. We're going to have a few of us. There's so much to cover. It deserves its own video. So we're just going to go through it from top to bottom, talk more in depth about it when we've got a little bit more time. So, because the Rogue Actions, we don't want to bog these episodes down too long. Just a nice, short, sharp start of the week type deal. So we're going to get into it in depth on Friday with a whole new YouTube video later in the week. So stay tuned for that one. And if you hit the follow button, you won't miss it because you'll know when it pops up. But
Yeah, the big portion about the road ahead. We're gonna talk about some stuff on my video as well.
Yeah.
But the big portion is obviously the raid. We're gonna talk about that on Friday because that is so much to break down. It's just it's not enough to fit in here.
So much word vomit. So much word vomit. There's no other word for it. It's an acid spray of kit mechanics and stuff. So we'll come back to that one. Let's talk Mando because we absolutely need to talk Mando.
Mando.
We're sitting here about 24 hours recording this, 24 hours before the final episode of Mando this season, and holy balls, what an episode that one was. By far, Ram, the best episode of the season. Make no mistake. I don't think that's disputed. It was absolutely magnificent. Spoilers, of course, guys. Spoilers ahead. You've been warned. You know the drill. If you're still here, well, we're going to do spoilers in a minute because that's what we do, and you've had plenty of time now not to watch this if you really want to save up for it. But honestly, if you're watching this, you've probably already watched Mando anyway, and you should because obviously we're all Star Wars nutcases. So you've been warned long enough. That's it. We move on. Let's talk about it. Ram, your favourite moment, mate. Talk about it. Where do we start? What really rang your bell in that episode, mate? What was the standout? Because there's so much.
So much to talk about. I personally loved the fight scene with with the Imperial Commandos.
Yep.
And the Mandalorians, and then Paz Vizsla really got his time to shine.
Yes. Yeah.
He really got his time to shine, and unfortunately, his time to shine was also taken too soon from us.
It was
because of a equally badass scene.
Yeah,
so
the Praetorian Guards, mate. Those guys are monsters. That was just something that when they just turned up, all three, and we thought, oh, going down. Like we just knew that he was in a lot of trouble, and
we knew that they name dropped Hux, and that was his father that showed up in the episode. That was his father.
Yep.
Recorded by obviously the Hux that we knew of First Order.
Recorded by his actual brother, which is amazing. Yeah. Love that. So his actual brother. For those, of course, that love Harry Potter, it's the other twin. So he actually played his dad. But that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. We got Hux. Moff Gideon. What can I say? Moff Gideon. That suit is badass. I don't care what anyone says. Love the suit. It looks amazing.
Awesome.
Absolutely incredible. I think armor is dodgy. I think that's going around everywhere.
I think Moff Gideon can't make up his mind though, right? Moff Gideon can't make up his mind because in this episode, I don't know if you caught that, Heinzie, but in this episode, he said something about the Dark Troopers were flawed, and so I just took out the flawed aspect and put in a human aspect into it.
Yeah.
So he has the Dark Trooper suit essentially, but with him piloting it.
Yeah, that's right.
But in season 2, I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of the last flaw was to be taken out was the human part, and now they're all robots.
Now, but that's what he said. He said he realized his mistake. He said he realized his mistake was making them too robotic. So
did he? Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah. That was the flaw that he realized, that he made it too robotic, and that was the flaw. He realized he had the flaw the wrong way around. So he took that element out, put the human element back in, which is obviously the brains. And certainly turned it into an absolute wrecking machine. But man, I mean, the actual commandos looked incredible. Those suits were great as well, weren't they? The Beskar suits, they were really, really cool. Good to see
Beskar suits.
Yeah, I mean, it was just really, really cool to see. Sail barge could have gone without that. Honestly, just saying, that was a bit meh. The whole sail barge bit. That was just okay.
Yeah.
Whoopie doo.
I thought it was a bit too convenient, unfortunately, right? Like, I mean, they did a lot of tying off of stuff that we've been waiting all season to kind of see.
Yeah,
they did a lot of it tying off in this episode, which I was appreciative of. But it just kind of felt like, hey, I have this convenience of, oh, how do we find the Great Forge? Oh, we'll just take you right to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, I guess.
Yeah, they're probably sus as well, as we say. For those that have played Among Us, they're sus. They're sus, and I reckon Armor has something to do with it. I think the convenience of her being off planet when they got busted, she's up to no good as well somehow. Maybe she got misguided and didn't realize. Who knows? But yeah, something not right there either. Definitely.
Here's something that some Reddit and Twitter posters have put out there.
Mm-hmm.
The comparisons between Gideon and Armorer, and if you notice, this episode was titled "The Spies," as in plural.
Yes, more than one. Yep.
I don't know if we know who the first spy was. I think I'm leaning towards obviously the Imperial officer turned rebel, whatever, New Republic officer type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning towards her because I'm like, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But the other one, there's got to be more than one. You labeled it the spies plural.
Yeah, that's right.
Armorer has now been absent of 3 individual Moff Gideon conflicts. She was surprisingly the only survivor in Navarro.
Yeah.
Everybody else fled.
Yep.
She was gone from season 2. And then season 3, she just conveniently is like, I'm the only one that can go up to take these guys up to the rest of the fleet. And then conveniently Gideon shows up. Now, here's another part that I thought of. She's an armorer. That is literally her job title. They're going to go find what? The Great Forge.
Correct.
That is her like mainstay. That she should be the one leading that because she knows how to fire that up and operate it to make sure it still works.
Correct.
So why would she just up and leave?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm wondering what the payoff is going to be in this next episode because it's a little too coincidental.
I just hope as we open that we sort of see the backstory where somehow Armor was tricked or surrendered or got forced to make armor for Moff Gideon and escaped or something. I don't know, but I just feel that there's
another thing.
There's something.
How did he get all that armor?
Well, that's right. I mean, he knocked it up himself. We know he's got the Beskar, but how did he make the kit? I mean, there's not many people that can mold Beskar.
Forge Beskar, yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out.
Not to mention the horns.
Well, that's right. She is a horny beast. Absolutely. So, yeah, got it on. I had to say it, mate, because I can. So why not? But yeah, look, I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think that we're all super excited again about it, which was great. The episode before that was a bit meh, bit of a filler. We're back to the real action, which honestly, that's all we really wanted. Let's be honest. Mando himself got captured, which sucks. I love IG-12. That was hilarious.
Oh my
that
God.
Was great.
Him just walking around town. Yes.
It's such a kid. It's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Like it just brings all that back. And the funniest part, which is something that obviously wasn't intended to be in it. So when you actually hear Baby Yoda, remember, I know it's Grogu, but Baby Yoda to me, we talked about this, it's always going to be Baby Yoda, right? But when he goes to jump into IG-12 and the Enzellian walks around the side and says, nice squeezy, bad baby, listen just after it. Listen just after it. You may or may not hear, I'm out, mother. So check that out. It's legit. It's in the episode. It can't be missed. There's TikToks and videos everywhere that tell where it happened. You can't miss it. But there is absolutely someone slipped up in the voice booth and they didn't edit it out. It's 100% gone through. But I love it. I reckon it's really, really cool that they left it. I just think it's amazing. Please don't ever remove it, ever, because I reckon it's brilliant. It's just something that we picked up, Ram. I don't know. Did you catch that up? Did you hear that? Did you?
No, I did not.
Dude.
I did not catch that. So I'm about to go and rewatch that just to refresh my memory because
back and watch
the whole scene was just awesome. Like the whole IG-12 and
yeah. No.
And well, no, you can't wear that. No.
Go back and watch it and listen. It's just very faint, but you'll hear what I'm saying. You will hear it. It is absolutely magnificent. It's so good. I love it. So anyway, we're out, mother. That's where we're at right now. Video's all done here anyway. We're only halfway done though. Don't forget, we still got to do RAMs, the other half of these videos. We're only halfway there. So go to the description below in this video. The link will be there straight to RAMs. You can jump in, catch the other half. Go and check it out. We'll be back with a video on Friday. We're going to cover all of the road ahead on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. There's too much to do in this video. So we want to cover it in depth. We want to spend some time going through it. And we think that's the best vehicle to do it in a whole separate video. So we're going to do that on Friday. Heck of a lot to cover, and we're going to get after it. Ram, thank you so much, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really appreciate it, mate. And yeah, let's go finish the other half. See you on the other side, guys. See you next week. And I promise to be on Bloody Monday. See ya.